Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the welterweight bout between Jack Della Maddalena versus Pete Rodriguez. And how I see this one right here is I just flat out feel like Pete Rodriguez is out of his depth level or beyond his depth level. The guy has like 5 pro fights, probably like 10 amateur fights. But the level of competition he has been facing is not anywhere near UFC caliber. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like overall rounded out skill set, but is it truly rounded out? I feel like at a higher level, his skill set could be picked apart, his striking could be picked apart, his grappling could be dissected. I feel really the area gonna get most picked apart earliest is probably gonna be his grappling by people that's gonna look to grapple him. But then again, I feel like more so in this fight, he's gonna get picked apart on the feet. But I feel like the easiest thing for him, like you go in there with any decent grappler or any guy with any decent experience or decent skill in the grappling area, underrated, active, or they look to use it on him, they will have great success on him. This man was getting thrown around by, I mean, he did come back to win, but he's getting thrown around by fat Mexican uncles that maybe wrestled 1 year in high school. This man was getting flipped around, tossed around, mounted, back taken, flattened out, pounded out, just like a year ago, 2 years ago, by people that's by no means anywhere near UFC caliber or will ever touch UFC caliber. He might have got his wins over them, but you look at those fights further than surface level, instead of just looking at their record on Tapology and stuff and actually look at the fights, it's a whole lot to not be impressed with. I feel like he's very limited. He kind of relies on that right hand a lot. It's not the greatest right hand, but he does find success with it, used in a lot of different areas. But he's almost a one-handed fighter that's not super spectacular with that one hand. We got Darren Till, who's like a one-handed fighter, but he's at a higher level one, much different, night and day, different levels. But and also a lot of times he pushes that right. It might be affecting the lower level people. Like I feel like he kind of pushes with a lot of time, like he stick it out there and push it through. Like that's not really a good look. You're gonna need a little poppy right hand, like one that you can really sneak on somebody, they don't see it coming. Like I feel like he pushes with it. So slower, more delayed, telegraph, easy to counter. But all that being said, success or no success with it. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say he has success with that. That's really just like from the initial start of this prediction, I already said how I feel about it. I feel like that he's just not beyond his depth level by a lot. I feel like this guy's not ready for the UFC. I feel like he should go somewhere like Titan FC, Bellator, like early, not even deep Bellator, probably like early Bellator. This guy's not ready for UFC in my opinion. He could prove me wrong, and also the guy's kind of chubby. No, he like 5'9" or whatever the case may be, something like that for the welterweight. Not actually a bad height for welterweight. I think GSP, the greatest welterweight of all time, and likely the greatest mixed martial arts of all time, like 5'9" as well. But I feel like he really like 5'7" or 5'8". Some people be boosting that height, so he's shorter than he is. Then some people be short, like Dan Cormier was short at light heavyweight, short at heavyweight, but could hold it on. But I feel like this guy frame, he not built fortified. He's very soggy, very chunky looking. And I feel like he really could be fighting at lightweight or featherweight, but again, skills aren't really there. So I feel like no matter how you cut it, this guy needs some more time to build if he is truly gonna be anything in this sport. And I feel like right now he just easy money, and in this fight, he's gonna be easy money for Jack Della Maddalena. Even though Jack Della Maddalena, I have seen him get cracked in some fights, but which give him an opportunity. But this is gonna be a high confident pick for me. Jack Della Maddalena all the way in this one, beat him everywhere in this fight. But I feel like he's just really gonna mix him up on the feet, draw his right hand, and just touch him up and just stay in his face, keep tagging him, and put him away in the second round. So in this fight, I got Jack Della Maddalena via second round TKO.